Welcome back to Zombicide Black Plague, where I make all kinds of errors and you correct them, and make sure you check the comments for corrections, because I don't always get the corrections done while I edit. One of them that happened last time, I put a note, was Baldrick here was in the room when I mistakenly took Clovis's miniature to be Baldrick out here in the street. So Baldrick's first activation last time should have been moving into this location, and then casting his spell and attacking with his greatsword, which, blah blah blah, long story short, would have left one zombie in here, but I'm just going to say he magically killed it, maybe with his garlic and onion breath, perhaps, and we'll leave it at that. All right, that's kind of a correction. Sorry for screwing that up. I did leave a note, and away we go. So this is Zombicide Black Plague. We're doing Quest 3, The Shepherds. And up first this time is Anne, and we will be going into the orange zone this time. I don't see any way out of it, because Anne, Nellie, Baldrick, and Dame Elisa are all one experience point away from going into orange. Clovis is the only one who's sitting at 12, and you need 19. Clovis in trouble. So we are going to begin our playthrough today with Anne. So I'm just going to readjust the camera a little bit, and I think Anne's going to have to go on a bit of the rescue of Clovis. So let me readjust the camera, and we'll get to Anne taking her turn. All right, let's have Anne begin. Her first action, Bloodlust Melee. She can move up to 2 spaces into an area with zombies. 1, 2. She joins the Screaming Clovis in this area here. She has the Flaming Greatsword. So for this is her first action, which is Bloodlust Melee. She'll be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 5, plus doing 2 damage per hit. And yes, indeed, she gets a 5 and a 6. We'll ignore the 1s. She kills the 2 fatties with 1 flaming foul sweep of her sword. So that was her first action. She gets 2 experience. She has just popped over into the orange zone, which means she gets another skill. She can get +1 free magic action or +1 free melee action. She's all about the melee. She's going to take the +1 free melee action. She has 3 actions remaining, so she's going to take 1 to go here. No, hang on, sorry. She's going to do... what was I going to do? Getting myself confused. Oh, yes. No. Never mind me, I'm babbling. She's going to take... That's 1 of her 3 actions remaining. And we want to be off the street now, because we do have Deadeye walkers over here. So she will then do a search action for her third action, and she finds an axe. Okay, not exactly the greatest. She'll stick that in her backpack. Doesn't do much for her. And for her final action, she will have a rest. It's not going to do anything else. All right. That's Anne, finished her turn. Up next is Nellie. So let me think about what she's going to do, readjust the camera a little bit, and we'll have Nellie take her turn. All right, here is Nellie, and what is she going to do? We only have 3 objectives to get to, but we're into the orange, and we have hordes of zombies to deal with. Okay, she's 1 experience point away from getting into the orange. What she will do... what she is going to do is she has the storm bow on her, and it's rolling 3 dice, hits on a 3+. It's 0 to 3 range. It's a very long range, but only does 1 damage on a hit. However, and she's in the yellow, she can use it. She's going to use the nice storm bow to take out this 1 walker. I know, seems like overkill, but hey, overkill is good in this game because we need to overkill everything we can. So she's going to roll 3 dice, hitting on a 3+, and she rolls 1 5. It's really all she needed to take down this 1 walker. Now, why did she just attack the 1 walker? Because all she needed was 1 experience to go into the orange. She now gets another ability. And I think the ability, she has Bloodlust Melee, like Anne, if she wants to take that. Or she can take Slippery. Slippery means when you're in a zone with zombies, you can slide right by them. It's like a greased pig. So she will take Slippery as her bonus orange ability. And she still has a free move, and she still has 3 more actions. And so with her free move, she is going to move here. Oh no, oh, damn it, Pat, you have to hit fatties before you hit runners. Okay, so she's not going to take free move. Actually, you know what? She has a hammer, so she's going to take her free move to move here. She has 3 more actions. She has... no, that's also a bad idea. Wow, full of bad ideas. All right, rethinking. She has the storm bow. She can shoot at range 0 to 3. She's going to shoot into this zone, which of course is just off camera here. As I... When did I knock that? Knocked it off of here. Or did I knock it from over here? I can't remember where I knocked the door from. Oh my god, this is getting awful. Alright, no, the door was right here. Never mind. She is going to shoot into this zone. Let me readjust the camera because she's going to use the storm bow and try and take out these 3 Deadeye Walkers. Okay, she has 3 regular actions left and a free move. For her free move, she will move into the building, but she gets 3 regular actions. She's going to use the storm bow to shoot at the Deadeye Walkers right there. So we're going to put the dice tower in here. She gets 3 dice, plenty of arrows. Away she shoots. Oh my god. 3 6s. Wow, that storm bow is kicking some major zombie butt. She just gets 3 experience. The 3 Deadeye Walkers, because when you do ranged, Deadeye Walkers and Walkers get hit first. Say goodbye to those 3. Getting 3 more experience, taking her from 19 to 22. Alright, she still has 2 actions plus a free move action. So she might as well shoot at this walker with the storm bow. Try and take it down. Of course, the fatty she can't take down with the storm bow. So she's going to try it. Oh yeah, 6, a 5, and a 4. Wow, she is on fire with that thing. There we go. She just called her Cat Nellie. Okay, that's another walker down, another experience. Of course, she can't kill the fatty. She has 1 more action and a free move. So for her free move, she'll move into the room here. Okay, and for her free action, she may as well do a search. Why not? And she finds Disintegrate. 3 dice, 5 plus, hits on a 1. If you roll a 6, plus 1 damage. And of course, she's going to put that in her backpack. And now that I think about it, which I tend not to do, I guess, in these playthroughs, oh my god. On the storm bow, arrows, when you roll a 6, you get plus 1 die. So she would have got 3 extra dice attacking it, but she killed them all with 1 shot anyway. So it didn't matter. So she didn't need the extra dice. But just keep that in mind. The storm bow does give you a plus 1 die for every 6 you roll. That's going to end off Nellie's turn. All right, good job, Nellie. Up next is Bumbling Baldrick, who's right here. See this? The miniature? This is Baldrick, not this one. Okay, Baldrick has to go. Let me take a look at what he has, what he wants to do. All right, as per usual, Baldrick has a cunning plan. He will attack this fatty with his Death Strike spell, which he has, of course, equipped in hand. That is going to make him, he's going to be rolling 1 die, hitting on a 4+, doing 2 damage per hit. So he can take down the fatty. The reason we want him to do that is because he will then go into the orange zone. So let's see if he can cast off a spell correctly. He rolls a 6. Oh my god, the Death Strike works. Way to go, Baldrick. And the fatty is destroyed, giving him that all-important 1 experience, taking him to the next level. He gets the orange level. Now, he has 2 abilities to choose from, plus 1 free magic item, magic action, which I think he's going to take, or Spellbook. Spellbook lets him cast any spells in his backpack and or hands anytime he wants to. But he doesn't have any dual-wield spells at the moment. You know what? We're just going to give him plus 1 free magic action, so he gets another one. Okay, so that was his free magic action. In fact, he has another free magic action. He also has 4 actions. And so with that said, I have to calculate. I think I want him to move here, attack these guys, and then end up in this room. But I also want him to heal Clovis. But I don't know if he needs to heal Clovis right now. I think maybe killing some more of these zombies would be the better action. Let me think about this and we'll come back. Baldrick has a free magic action and 4 regular actions. Okay, what I want Baldrick to do, we have to, when he's here, we have to save 2 actions for him. So he has 4 actions basically. So he's going to go 1 to here. That leaves him 3 regular actions and a spell action. So he can, for 2 actions, he can get into this room. That's what I want. So he has a free spell action and a regular action. He's going to fire off twice into that area. So that's what he's going to do. And he's going to use Death Strike 2 times to shoot in here. And so I will need to readjust. No, I don't have to readjust anything. I'll just put the dice tray like this. We should be able to see it. So 1 die hitting on a 4+, he gets to do it twice. First one is a 4, and so he takes out, I think, a fatty. Fatties are hit before runners, indeed. So this guy is taken out, and he's going to try that spell again. He rolls a 6. Wow, he took out the 2 fatties. So that was his free spell casting action. So he gets 2 more experience for that. And let's see what that's going to take him to 21. All right. And he has 2 more regular actions left, which is going to be 1 ducking back into this room for 2. Okay, good stuff, Baldrick. Up next, Dame Elisa. Dame Elisa's got that lovely little heavy crossbow that, yes, indeed, smacks out these guys. So let me take a look at what she's got for activations and such, and we'll come right back and we'll have Elisa take her turn. Okay, we have Elisa. She is going to be, for her first of 4 actions, shooting at the abomination with her heavy crossbow, hitting on a 4+, doing 3 damage per hit, rolling 2 dice. She rolls a 3 and a 1. She has plenty of bolts, so she's going to reload and shoot it again. And I don't, yeah, it's just shooting it again. A 4 and a 2. She does indeed have a hit, which takes out the abomination pretty easily, but we're not winning this scenario quite yet. That's going to give her 5 experience, 1 from 18 up to 23. Wow, okay, so she popped into the orange zone as well, and she gets to choose another ability. She can either get +1 free melee action or +1 to dice roll melee, and I think she's going to take the +1 to the dice roll of melee, like making it a little bit easier for her to hit. She does have a bastard sword hitting on a 4+, rolling 2 dice, doing 2 damage a hit. Now it'll be hitting on a 3+. So that's pretty awesome. That was her first action. She has 3 actions left, and unfortunately, to duck into this room with everyone else, if she goes here, that's 1, 2, 3. It's possible for her to take out the 2 runners. If she doesn't, she's going to end up getting damaged. But she is at full health. So I think she will do that. She's going to move here for 1. She has 2 actions remaining. She's going to use the heavy crossbow to shoot at these 2 runners. Okay, and how am I going to set this up so that I don't knock everything everywhere? Try and do it, say, this way. All right, so her first of her last of 2 attacks, hitting on a 4+, Snake Eyes, plenty of bolts. She gets to roll again. A 6 and 1. She takes out 1 runner. Okay, that was her first of her last 2 actions. That's giving her an experience 23 to 24. And her last attack with a heavy crossbow, and she gets double 6s. No question about that one. That runner also eliminated for her final action, taking her from 24 to 25 experience. That is going to conclude her turn. Up last for the turn is the wounded and damaged Clovis. All right, here we have Clovis having been beat on, saved by Anne. Here his first action, he'll move into this room with everybody else. For his second action, he has 4 actions, so this is good. His second action, he will trade with Baldrick. He's going to take the healing spell into his own hand for a trade action. That's his second action. His third action, he's going to use the healing spell, enchantment, to heal himself 1, which he goes then from 1 hit point to 2. And for his final action, he will trade the healing spell back to Baldrick and reset himself to 2 short swords. And that is going to conclude Clovis's turn. Everything Should be where it should be. Now I'm going to zoom out. We're going to have all of the zombies take their activations, and then we're going to spawn in the orange zone. All right, it's zombie movement time. The runners over here are going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's hope they don't activate again. All of these guys are going to move this way. This entire horde of zombies moves in here. Pretty good. And the 4 Deadeye walkers march down the street. That's all the zombies we have left on the board. All right, but it is now spawn time. We are spawning in the orange. It's going to get ugly. Our first spawn is up here in the orange. 4 Deadeye walkers. All right, we took out a bunch of them, but 4 more are on the way. So we will set those up. 4 Deadeye walkers. Okay, not good, but okay. Next spawn point over here in the orange. What do we have? 3 runners. Okay, 3 sprinters. Well, we got rid of a bunch of them, so having 3 come back, that's a gain, not the end of the world. We're doing all right. Final spawn zone right here in the orange. What do we have? 4 walkers. Okay, I think we got off relatively okay there. I don't think it was too horrendous. And now that's our first turn. So when we come right back, we'll do one more entire turn, and that will be the end of this episode. All right, up first for the next turn will be Nellie. Nellie is going to do a rearrangement of her inventory. She is going to take the storm bow and the hammer out of her hands. She's now in the orange, which means she's going to equip the earthquake hammer, which is roll 6, you get +1 die and +1 damage, rolling 3 dice, hitting on a 3+, as well as equipping from her backpack the Chaos Longbow. She has plenty of arrows. This is the 0-3, rolling 4 dice, hitting on a 4+, doing 2. We've seen this in the last playthrough. If you get 4 more hits on your ranged action, you produce dragon fire in the targeted zone. So she also has that again. So she'll be putting her storm bow and her regular hammer into her backpack, exchanging that out. So that's her first of 4 regular actions. She has a free move, so she's going to move out here. Now she has 3 actions remaining. She's going to be shooting into this zone with the lovely Chaos Longbow, rolling 4 dice, hitting on a 4+ with plenty of arrows. So her first of 3 regular actions, she gets a 4 and a 5. That's 2 hits. She's going to keep that. She's going to take out the Deadeye, the 2 basically Deadeye walkers, so they cannot be firing back down the street. That was the first of 3 actions, giving her 2 experience, 23 up to 25. She will then fire again, and it does 2 damage. Oh, you have to hit fatties first. Excuse me. So the fatty goes down, and 1 of the Deadeye walkers stays there. So she's going to be shooting again. She gets 2 more turns. She gets, almost dragon fire. Almost 3 hits out of 4. And hits on a 4+. So that's 3 more hits. So it's going to be the Deadeye walker and 2 walkers cleaning up the streets. God, this Chaos Bow is darn impressive. She still has 1 more action left, and that's going to, of course, give her 3 more experience, 25 up to 28. She's creeping up to the red zone pretty darn quick. She will attack the last 2. She'll attack the last 2 with the Chaos Bow again, and this time it's a total miss, but she has plenty of arrows, so she will re-roll all of those, getting 2 6s, a 2 and 1, taking out the last 2 walkers. No problem at all. Giving her, she now has 30 experience. Red zone is 43. So not quite there yet, but boy, did she clean up the streets. That's the end of Nellie for her turn. Up next will be Baldrick down here. And so I think we're just going to transition right into Baldrick. I think it's pretty straightforward for him. First thing he's going to do is cast Healing on Clovis. Clovis is then going to go from 2 hit points up to 3. He is now fully healed. All right, all of us fully healed. Baldrick now has 2 free spellcasting actions and 3 regular actions left. So Baldrick's going to go 1, 2, 3 regular actions to here. Then he's going to shoot at this fatty with his Death Strike. And he gets to do that twice because he has spellcasting and he has a free magic attack. All right, rolling 1 die, hitting on a 4+. He rolls a 2. All right, Baldrick, do that again for his last action. And he rolls a 3. Oh my god. Living up to his bumbling Baldrick name, he misses the fatty twice. Way to go, Baldrick. All right, that's Baldrick's turn. Up next will be Elisa, and she's right here, and there's 2 runners kind of breathing down her neck, and so I think she will do kind of what she did last time. She will attack them with a heavy crossbow. She's 4 actions, +1 die in melee. Well, she's not going to melee. She's going to shoot from there, so she's going to go ahead and shoot, and she gets, oh god, double 6s on the heavy crossbow. These 2 runners didn't stand a chance. I can just see her shooting, goes through one runner, and it skewers the one in behind at the same time. So she's going to go from 25 experience up to 27. That's her first of 4 actions. Second action, third action, and why not move her here for her 4th action. We're getting ready to bust this door open at some point. Probably the next episode. That's the end of Dame Elisa. Up next is now the fully healed Clovis. The fully healed Clovis may as well do a search first. He will search in that room. What does he find? He finds some apples. Discard this card to gain 1 experience. So he will stick it in his backpack and discard it. So he will go from 12 experience up to 13. So he's found some moldy, munchy apples there, so he gets an experience. That was his first action. His second, third, and 4th action will be moving with everybody else. That was very quickly Clovis's turn. And up last we have Anne, and Anne has 4 actions and a +1 free melee action, so she's going to go 1, 2 actions. For her 3rd action, she will bloodlust into the fatty zone here and attack him. So, where to set up the dice tray? I can probably see it just there. All right. And she has the flaming great sword. So this is her 3rd action, basically. And she has a free melee action and another action. So she should be able to take down the fatty. No problem. Gets 2 hits. Fatty is gone. All right, that's the end of him. She goes to 21 experience. She basically has a free melee action, and she has 1 more action. For her 1 more action, she's going to move back with the rest of the crew, and she's not going to use her free melee action because doesn't need it. That's, here we go. She could have used the free melee, and then, but whatever. I don't want her to crack this door open right now anyway. That would be bad news. That was everybody taking their turn. Let me get the camera readjusted. We're going to move our zombies on the board, and then we're going to spawn, and that's going to be our episode for today. Okay, it's zombie movement time. Everyone's right here making a bunch of noise. These walkers, of course, can see the clustered crew of crazies, and they move straight up. The Deadeye walkers are all, of course, going to move here. They're all trying to get over here. These 4 Deadeye walkers are now within range and within sight, and the runners, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, they're gonna take 2 runs to here. So these guys are marching in. All right, to end off the episode, we're going to be spawning in the orange zone and see what we have to do. We have 1 objective here, 1 right here, 1 up there to win the game. We have to get to them. The first spawn zone over here in orange is a necromancer. Okay, he is pretty far away from us. That I don't really like. Necromancer, of course, they show up with their own handy dandy dead portal, and it immediately spawns. So with him comes 2 runners. Okay, that could have been worse. Could have been better. So 2 runners show up with him over here. So that was the first spawn. We got a necromancer with his own spawn point. Our second spawn over on the other side of the board in orange is a double spawn. Okay, and the double spawn is going to happen right here. Just tilt the camera slightly. First of the double spawn is going to be 5 walkers, and then the necromancer will move. Okay, that's not awful. So the necromancer is going to move into with all the Deadeye walkers. And we're going to get 5, I believe it was 5, yeah, 5 walkers show up here. So we have a horde of walkers at the bottom. And that will basically conclude our episode for today. I don't know if we've done poorly or okay. I think we're doing all right. We have 3 more objectives we have to get to. This is going to be really nasty next episode. We're probably going to kick this door down, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spawns happening inside that room. Ouch, that could get pretty nasty. Up first in the next episode, of course, will be Bumbling Baldrick, the ever-bumbling mage. We'll see what he's going to do. So that's Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing with Baldrick's Bumbling Band of Adventurers at our quest number 3. We are trying to rescue survivors. We've already hit the infected ones, so we only have the 3 survivor groups we need to get to win the scenario. Will we be able to do it? It looks promising, but as you know, when this opens, we get 6 spawns. We still have 2 other closed doors, a couple of spawns as well. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, even your dislikes. And if you dislike something, just leave a comment. Let me know what is annoying you. Probably me. But anyway, here we go. This is quest number 3 called The Shepherds, and we'll see you next time.